Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2019. I've, over the years, become great friends with Nancy Knowlton, the founder and CEO, co-founder and CEO of Nureva, Nureva.com. Nancy, first off, good morning. How are you on day two?
Doing well, Gary.
Well, you're number one, we've become very good friends. I have a great admiration for what you've done over the years, founding Smart Technologies and now being an innovator with Nureva. I'm a Nureva user in my classroom. We have a Nureva HDL 300 also in the classroom, but also in our offices. We just moved to a new office. I'm just a big fan in general of your products, so thank you for doing what you do.
Well, and thank you for that advertisement. It was perfect. Thank you.
Well, here we're at the show, and you're showing some new things. Now, look, I'm actually a user, so I actually know the new stuff that you launched. One of the things I'm really excited about, let's talk about the audio side first. The HDL 300 is like basically a mic array kind of system that sort of emulates having 8,000 microphones in a room by measuring kind of. I'm probably tearing it down technically, but measuring sort of what's in the room and kind of placing them around the room. But you added a new feature that allows an active listening or active zone feature, I think. Is that right? Tell us about that.
Exactly. So we call it active zone control. Mm-hmm. And what you're able to do is define a zone where you want the microphones to pick up the audio. And that means shutting down audio pickup with the other virtual microphones. So imagine that you have a professor who wants to do some lecture capture, and instead of going and signing out lapel mic and all of the associated hassle, you just set the zone for pickup in the area at the front of the classroom where the professor is typically going to walk, and then it just does its thing from there.
Can you also say this is the primary zone, but I still want to have some pickup in the other zones as well, or is it an all or not in the other zones?
Well, you are going to pick up some ambient noise because where you've set the active zone control, you can still hear that noise towards the back of the classroom.
But it's not primary.
It's not primary, yeah. No. So you're going to focus on that area where the prof is going to be most active.
Right, now I have an HDL 300 in my classrooms. That's going to work really well for me because I don't stand behind a podium, and I don't want to wear a lapel mic, and I like to walk around. Also, some software updates on the span system as well, the Nureva wall system. Talk about those.
Yeah. So we've been spending an awful lot of time with our customers, asking them what it is that they want. And so some of the features and functionality that we've added now is a direct result of that. And we've got 2 more significant releases coming within the next 4 to 5 months, all focused on customer-driven features and functionality. One of the biggest things that we're announcing at the show is integration with Jira. And we've got an awful lot of customers working in an agile software development process, and they use Jira. And so that integration is kind of a big deal for them. And that's going to be released in a beta later this year. Our next big release of software is planned for the first half of March, and we've been focusing on some of the inking that we do on notes. We've been able to either handwrite on notes or add text. Now you can do both of those things. We've added some functionality to pop up sizing of notes text on notes as well. So lots of little things, but in aggregate, they really make the system way more usable for our customers.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm a user of both systems. So tell me obviously you've geared sort of kind of since the beginning. You've done a lot of launches around ISE, but I understand we might see some stuff coming at InfoComm as well. But here at this ISE, how's the response been to the new features and especially the active zone technology that you've added to the HDL 300?
Well, we had a channel meeting on Monday, and they were kind of whooping and cheering for some of the things that we've announced. So I think that's a great addition. But importantly, on day 1 of the show, we've had an awful lot of audio resellers come by, and they've heard about the innovations that we've had with the HDL 300, and now they're ready to sign on. We also had an awful lot of customers come by yesterday, people who are early stages of implementing our products, 1 or 2, testing it out, and now they're moving to some pretty substantial implementations.
Well, congratulations on a great show. You got a great stand here in Hall 12, Hall 11 of ISE 2019, and this has basically become sort of the UCC hub of the show here. But you may not be here at the show, and we've actually gone around and shot videos on all these new features, and also highlight each of the products we've talked about here at the show. So all you have to do is go to the video search window at ravepubs.com/ISE 2019, type in Nureva. Of course, you can just go to Google or go to YouTube and do the same thing, and you'll find those videos we shot today at the show. Real quick question on Jira, or related to Jira. Now, some people are still doing project management outside of Agile. Have you thought about implementing some of those project management software, marrying it a little tighter with the workflow of the span as well? Or because you do have a lot of templates and you can now customize templates now, I'm sure you must be getting questions about some of the other project management software tools that are out there.
We are getting some of those questions, and it's not just project management, it's more broadly. People do have their favorite tools, and so we are going to have a level of integration there. I didn't mention earlier our integration or the importing of PDFs and working there. So that's all been built into the software now. And as I say, we're driven very much by customer requests, and we are developing some tool sets that are going to allow more broad-based marrying of other applications with ours.
So AKA, I'm guessing APIs possibly, and also, I heard this right. If I heard this right, that means that you need to put in your requests as you're using the software. Put in your requests, and Nureva will listen. If they get enough requests, they'll add that integration. That's the two things I heard out of those statements.
Good interpretation.
So check out Nureva at nureva.com, and of course, like I said, you can just type in Nureva in our search window, and you'll find them. Thanks for joining me this morning. Congratulations on a great show, and thanks for watching.